Welcome back to Rover Ramble's Rags to Riches. It's been nearly a week now and we're still peeing in a bush. And it's not even a bush that we own. Yeah, things are looking pretty rough. We still don't have any kind of house. We have like 2 walls and a bed. And Rover is pissed off him slamming the door. And he's going to let us know. His fun is like critically low. And I don't think I deal with it actually at all in this. But this is great. So as he's gardening, he's like flicking between flirty and very tense, which is very relatable, honestly. So yeah, I'm going to sell off these garden beds and we're still not going to have enough money to really do anything. But today is Love Day and I have a plan for this. So in the last episode, Becca gave us a call and she told us that she fancied us. So I have gone into Cass and I've given us this sleazy outfit. It's like what Rover imagines you should, like a cool guy would look like. And he's got this plan in place. So he's gone over to the club in romance land. I don't know what it's called. He's going to check out the club and he's going to put his plans in place. So these are: 1, invite his friends because he's really nervous and he needs backup. So he's going to change the activities. We're going to change them. What have I done? I took out, obviously, the working out. I've left in pranking party house. I thought fighting was a bit intense for Love Day, so we'd scale it down. And I'm going to add in changing costumes just for the lols because I think it'll be great. So yeah, I'm going to start that gathering and then I'm going to grab a drink from the bar. A bit of Dutch courage, you know, that's what I find you need on a date. He does do a sneaky, like, little bit of flirting. And no joke, everyone in this bar had the loyal trait. It was ridiculous. Our friends have started to arrive and they look great. Oh my goodness. I'm pretty sure that's Kyle. I can't remember. But then it's time to put our plan into action. So we call Becca up. It's just going to be a get to know you date. It's our first Love Day. I do put in, like, romantic interactions though, and I invite her over to it's actually a nightclub, not a bar, my mistake. It is popping off though. Look at the bunny go. Yeah, no, I do try to get another drink, you know, last minute shots, but the dancing bunny pushes me away from the bar and I don't actually manage to do it. Anyway, she's shown up now, bless her little cotton socks. And it's pretty standard fare from here. Although I do get the impression from the stuff that they're like saying to each other that Rover's like trying to make himself look way cooler than he actually is. And the way he's dressed as well just does not match his personality. But they do end up having like quite a nice little chat. And you do see like moments of like, I think they both have quite quirky personalities. And I do think like genuinely they seem to go really well together. Oh yeah, and then Liberty calls up and she's saying all this, but how weird is this? Because he is in the bar. Look at that dashing lad that she's got the hots for. Really, Liberty? You could have a gnome. Look at the gnome that you could be going out with. Anyway, back to our little casual chat in here. Oh, these little, because it's Love Day as well, they're all doing their little celebration things and throwing confetti around, but everyone in the bar is doing it, and it's so nice. Like, I've been on dates and they don't really, you know, nothing. Oh, this is super cute. So she does, yeah, ask us to be in a relationship, and that was lovely. The little bit of rocket ship love there, that was a bit too sleazy for my liking for their first date, but that's fine. More celebrations. I'm checking off all my Love Day stuff. This is going really well, and I do think like they would be a cute little couple, so that's fine. But then out of nowhere, I decide that I like fitness. We go outside to throw footballs, but look at what we see when we get outside. Ian Robles and these 2 chicks being like a total Lothario. So I did watch us play football for a bit, but I knew really what we wanted to see unfold was this trio over here. But anyway, we have a little chat outside the nightclub, which actually is very realistic. I feel like I've spent a lot of my life flirting outside of clubs and bars. She gives us a little rose, which means she's ticked off her checklist as well, which is really cute. And then yeah, this is so like a romance movie, and it starts to rain, but they don't even notice. They just stay outside and do their thing. And we do actually end up getting the gold date, which is nice. So if I'd gotten silver, I think I would have earned something that would have made us money. Anyway, back inside, he's changed into a pizza guy, and he's still at it with the girls. Oh my gosh, this is like the biggest ship I've ever had in this game. Cassandra Goth, who won, looks amazing in that costume. And what's her name? Freya? Oh my gosh, it should happen. And also the Tinker, Gossip, was flirting with this chick. She was actually flirting. And then I go upstairs and autonomously change into a clown suit. But look at Kyle. I spent ages watching him. Anyway, so now the date's over. Becca is gone. She's left. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'll come hang out with my friends. So I go down and I stole that drink off the bar. I didn't pay for it. And then I sit down, have a little drink. And I genuinely, as the player, I was like, oh, this is quite lonely, actually, because everyone's doing their own thing. And then magically through the door, she reappears and, brace yourselves, proposes to us. Yeah. Think about that. So I did. I thought about it for a really long time. And I was like, yeah, why not? It's just, it's a promise. It's not a serious promise, though. Being engaged is different from getting married. I'm just saying. So we have a little hug. But consider this for a moment. We have known this girl for 2 days. We've not kissed yet. We've not had our first kiss. There's been no physical intimacy. She's just proposed to us off of friendly conversations. So, yeah, I don't really know how this is going to unfold. But then Liberty invites us to karaoke, and I was like, sick, because we get to talk to our best buddy talking toilet, and also, you all know I love karaoke, and I was like, how better way to celebrate our engagement than to sing really badly together in this cup. So obviously I invite all my friends around. They're still in their costumes. We have this big engagement celebration. We sound so terrible together that we actually work perfectly, if that makes sense. Anyway, we're really, really cute. And then, as we're doing all of this, Cassandra, looking sick, strolls in and takes this like perfect selfie of herself. Oh my gosh, I love her life. How freaking cool is she? I do try and get us to have like a nice, actual, quiet, romantic moment together, which, we have a little bit, but then I'm hungry. So I go get my chips and check out Kyle. He's still partying so freaking hard. But it's time to go home when Kyle is finished partying. So I head back. I clear up my plates in hopes that I'm going to get something decent from the dumpster, because we need money so badly now. And then apparently I'm supposed to play football with Vlad, and Vlad runs by. But instead of stopping to do our little football game, where I would have fought him anyway, you know what would happen. This happens instead. So in the last episode, Gert died on our lawn, and apparently Vlad was like a massive fan. He comes in and starts bawling his eyes out over him. I obviously respond by telling Vlad to get off of my lawn, which he does, thankfully, and we don't have to fight for a third day. We know we've got to work on our fitness before we can defeat him. But I go back to the bin, hoping that I'm going to find something good. I don't. I find another stupid die, so we still got no money at all. However, we do have a fiance, so that's cool. We also have this picture of our fiance, which I shall put onto the wall and frame. So yeah, that was a bit of a day. We didn't make any money. In fact, we spent quite a lot of it. But we have, achieved that. The only thing is, I feel like we should really have a home. We don't have to marry her, but we can think about building on this. But anyway, if you watch this all the way to the end, thank you very much. That's really cool. Like it, I don't know what to say here. But anyway, thank you. Okay, bye, 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 bye.